They're saying that the National Guard is being deployed over in New Jersey. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. To this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Stable milk is also A plus.
These past few years showed me.
They're saying that the National Guard is being deployed over in New Jersey, so they can help serve food. If I'm not mistaken, so they can help serve food to residents in New Jersey because of the whole SNAP shutdown for now and all. I hear they're supposed to be restoring some of it, but the National Guard is supposed to be deployed over here in New Jersey to help hand out food for the food pantries because the food pantries are so overcrowded right now because a lot of people did not receive their SNAP benefits as of yet. So we're going to jump right into that. And then plus there's something going on with a deal for some SNAP funds to be released. Hopefully, those of you who didn't think about it before, who do receive SNAP, hopefully now you guys think about buying those lasting foods, you know, just in case there is any interruptions in your benefits. And then there are some changes to take effect. For SNAP, it started November 1st, whether it was received or not. There are some changes that's already taken place to qualify for SNAP benefits in general. So we're going to jump into that too. So stay tuned. Hey family, welcome back to another video. You guys, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. And you guys, so Governor Murphy, he did say that he's going to deploy the National Guard over here in New Jersey to help with those food pantries. We're going to see what's going on with that. Plus, SNAP benefits are to be resumed in certain states. Some states did reach into their state funding to help their residents out. But overall, I think something is in the work for SNAP benefits. I did see something saying starting Wednesday, there should be some type of agreement, but we're gonna clarify all that information for you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna go ahead and discuss. So hopefully you all are doing well. If you do rely on those benefits, hopefully you guys were able to utilize those food pantries that have been rolling out. And if not, hopefully you was able to reach into your pantry and find something, you know, to throw together for a meal.
So here's the issue that I'm seeing with a lot of people who criticize people on SNAP. One thing that a lot of people seem to forget, people who receive SNAP actually work. I believe maybe about like 80% of people who receive SNAP have someone in the household that works. And we all know with the current economy, guys, trying to keep up in general, it's hard. You know, and a little help is helpful. For some families, maybe it don't go far, but hey, help is help, right? But here we are. The new limits for SNAP. So here in New Jersey, if you want to see your state, just go on your state social service website. This is the Department of Human Services in New Jersey. Every state might have something different, although some of the rules are the same across, I think it's like 48 states. So what changed? Household size. They have the maximum allowable income. So for a household size of one, if you make up to $2,413, that's the highest you can make for a household size of one and still qualify for SNAP benefits. Okay? All the way up to 8, household size of 8, you can have an income of $8,340 guys. All right. The gross monthly income eligibility standard is 185% of the figures FPL, right? So households that do include a senior age 60 and older or people with disability may be eligible even if their gross income do exceeds the amount in the chart above. Okay? So meeting the maximum allowable income for your household size does not guarantee you are eligible for SNAP. They do have like a website where you can go and you can screen to see if you are eligible for any assistance, whether it's food assistance or cash assistance or more. Let me show you guys exactly what that website here look like. It's called New Jersey Helps. And then you just click on, what do you click? Here's a screening right here at the bottom. And you just click the screen to see exactly what you are eligible for. Hopefully, this can be useful for those of you who are in New Jersey. And hopefully, you have a screening tool in your state to see what you are eligible for as well. Either way, we have the SNAP minimum payments. New Jersey has a minimum monthly SNAP benefit amount of $95. If you apply for SNAP and are approved to receive the federal minimum payment or any amount less than $95, New Jersey will add a supplemental payment so that you can receive at least $95. That's what they're saying. Because back then, I know that people who receive like Social Security, I don't know if it's still the same. So if you do receive Social Security and also SNAP, let us know if you are receiving a $95 SNAP payment now. They're saying if you are approved for $23 in SNAP, you will receive that additional payment of the $72 to make it $95. Because people was really out here receiving like $13 in SNAP, you know. So eligibility for seniors and people with disabilities, there's no work requirement. That is for people age 60 and older. And of course, those who do have a disability and is not 60. So there's no work requirement. You also will remain eligible for 24 months before needing to even recertify. Higher resource limits. Resources may be counted. Medical expenses over $35 per month will be deducted from your income. You're automatically eligible for other utility benefit programs, including a LIHEAP program and a USF fund, which does help for paying for your heating, your gas bill, your PSE&G bill. And if you do get a note from your doctor, you can also get help paying for cooling during the summer as well. College students eligibility. If you are a student ages 18 to 49, if you enroll at least half time in college, university or community college or business, technical, trade, or vocational school that requires a high school diploma. So if so, you may be eligible for SNAP. In addition to income eligibility factors, students also must fit in at least one of the following requirements. You have to be enrolled in an approved career and technical educational program at a New Jersey community college. So if you go like in Newark, for instance, Essex County College will count. You also must be employed at least 20 hours per week and paid for such work, or participate in a federal work study program during the school year. I'm telling you, that's how I got by, y'all. When I was going to college, I did my little work study. I took up school. I received SNAP. I did my training and everything, and then I just got off of the system. I just made sure I was able to sustain, living and paying bills and stuff. Sometimes if we fall short, we fall short. It happens in life. I think it's a great program if you don't have to stay up there lifelong. Like if you are able-bodied, it's a great program for you, to get that help. That's what I can say. You get some training. It's paid for training and all. As long as you pass this little test. That's in you also, or you have to participate in an on-the-job training program, be responsible for the care of a member in your household who is dependent uh, on you, basically. If you are a single parent enrolled in a full-time and responsible for a dependent under the age of 12 years old, if you are unable to work due to a physical or mental disability, you can receive SNAP as well. Be receiving TANF, or cash assistance. So cash assistance is like TANF. It's temporary assistance for needy families. Y'all see, it's a temporary, guys. So they also do have like some work requirements now. SNAP participants between the ages of 16 and 59 who are not specifically exempted by law are subject to work requirements as a condition of eligibility, guys. So SNAP recipients between the ages of 18 and 54 who do not reside with the child under 18 and who are physically and mentally fit to work are subject to able-bodied adults without dependents. So the work rules and time limits. There are some exceptions to the abroad work rules. Individuals subject to the ABAWD time limit rules can only receive SNAP benefits for 3 months in a 3-year period unless they are working or in an allowable activity for at least 80 hours a month, guys. So people are just sitting around, collecting SNAP doing nothing. That is changing. So as a SNAP participant, you may be required to register for work with the New Jersey One Stop Career Center. Registering for work means that when you apply for SNAP, you agree to the following work requirements. So you have to respond to requests from your county social service agency regarding employment status and availability for work, accept suitable employment if offered. Do not voluntarily quit a job of 30 or more hours a week or reduce your work hours to less than 30 hours per week. You will have issues with getting your SNAP benefits that next month. If you are required to register for work, you may be referred to your local New Jersey One Stop Career Center to learn more about the services offered through the SNAP Employment and Training Program, which they actually had around for the longest for people who do not know. I went to like job study or something through them all them years ago. Like when I was in my early 20s, I went through job study through them. They really help you with your resume, your cover letter. Like they really help you with a lot of stuff. So the SNAP Employment and Training Program offers a wide range of opportunities to help you find training skills and work that's right for you. ENT is a completely voluntary program, so it's up to you if you want to go. If you choose to participate, that's good. If you choose not to participate, it's up to you. There are no penalties, guys. So yes, these are the new SNAP rules to take place. 60 years old and over, and people with disabilities, you have no work requirements. You also don't have to recertify for 24 months. It'll be up to 24 months before you even need to recertify. You guys will also have more help when it comes down to SNAP. And you are also automatically eligible for utility benefits as long as you pay your own heat, your gas, and electric bill. If it's in your name and it shows you pay your own heat and electric, you qualify automatically. You don't have to fill out the hassle of paperwork. College students age 18 to 49, if you are enrolled in some type of training program, college, school, of course, if you have your high school diploma, you do qualify for a SNAP. If you work 20 hours per week, you qualify for a SNAP. If you are responsible for the elderly, you qualify for SNAP. Children under 18, you qualify for SNAP. Also, if you are exempt from working for some reason, you get your exemption signed by your doctor, you still qualify for a SNAP, guys. There are time limits now for SNAP for able-bodied people who do have no dependents if you're not disabled or elderly. Um, Basically, for 18-year-olds up to 54, if none of those apply to you, you can only be on SNAP for 3 months in a 3-year period, unless you are working or in an allowable activity for at least 80 hours a month. You can't basically just be sitting around not doing anything and still receiving SNAP after that 3 month grace period. So they give you a grace period, and then within 3 months, you have to show that you are in school or working or caring for someone or something in order to receive SNAP. And after looking across a few states, a lot of these rules are the same state to state. The only thing that really changed, honestly, guys, is the allowable income. That's mainly the only thing that changed state to state, but the rules definitely apply across plenty of states. Let us know how have y'all heard about the SNAP changes? Do y'all agree with it? I think that is a great change to me. It's not a lifelong thing, especially if you are able-bodied and you do have the resources to get out there and basically get to working without needing to stay on assistance forever. But if you are someone who is disabled, who, you know what I'm saying, even mentally is still a disability, guys, if y'all did not know. you know, um, if you're someone who really, really need it, and you know for a fact it's going to be a lifetime, that's just a heads up for some of the changes there. It's only in the USA. Like, why is these programs put out there to a point that a person would actually need it lifelong? Like, we got to get down to the bigger problem, not, the person who's collecting, all their life. We got to get down to the bigger problem. Not always coming out of my taxes. Technically, your taxes is going towards something much bigger, guys. Our taxes is going towards something, much bigger. And I always say, your taxes, because I don't think like that. Because either way, without SNAP benefits, because people just look at SNAP benefits, we're paying for this. No. Without it, we're still going to be freaking taxed, regardless. If you don't agree with the situation that the way one person is living, it don't mean everyone else is living like that and abusing the system. Like I said, when I was in my 20s, I utilized it. I sure did. I sure did receive TANF. I sure did receive cash. I sure did go to school. And I sure enough was working while receiving it all. Did I use it to get my foot in the door to hire my education and get a job? I sure the heck did. Yes, I did. And sometimes do I still go back to SNAP if I need it? I sure would. But am I going to abuse it? No, I'm not. No, I will not. And there's plenty of people like me who do have the same mindset. But people see what they want to see and create whatever picture it is that they want to create. But those are the new SNAP requirements, guys. I hope it helped you. That's going to New Jersey, supposed to been or supposedly launched a daggone, y'all know what I'm saying, right? Martial guard or whatever. And guys, I gotta find some time to get some real rest, y'all. So Governor Murphy, he mobilized his National Guard to New Jersey food banks, guys. So SNAP, of course, provide food assistance to more than 827,000 New Jerseyans, around 1 in 8 people in the nation, guys. So Governor Phil Murphy has deployed the New Jersey National Guard to support food banks, as many families go and continue without SNAP benefits. He then went ahead and deployed them. So on Monday, their Air National Guard mobilized to deliver refrigerated storage containers to community food banks of New Jersey and fulfill enhancing the cold storage capacity at critical hubs for emergency feeding organizations. Okay, so when our neighbors are in need, they're saying the New Jersey National Guard stands ready to serve. All right. Yeah, so the National Guard was deployed just to help out with the food pantries and all. At least that's what they're saying. I don't know if they're going to stick around. I don't know. But on Monday, Trump did announce that, he would sign off to partially fund the SNAP program. So people will start seeing some of their benefits. It will not be all of it. It will be some of it. So just use it wisely. That's the only thing I can really say. There's no judgment coming from over here, guys, like at all. You're going to do what you do. But at the end of the day, I advise you to use it wisely. Like I said, I'll always stress buying those lasting foods. Like if you're a family, in reality, if you're a family who go and you make sure that you get all of the snacks and goodies and all of that, you might want to substitute some of that. And if you don't want to let go of the snacks, I guess, right? You can buy like cake mixes or the flour and everything you need to make it at home. This way, you can stretch those items to make other things as well versus buying the pre-made and boxed items, right? Especially because you're not going to get all of your funds anyway. You're not going to get the whole SNAP amount. We got to wait around on each state to decide when they will distribute those funds, though. But in the meantime, in between time, a lot of food pantries have been launched. I've been seeing the lines going back to back to back. Stand in line and definitely go ahead and get your food from the pantries. There's no shame in your game, especially if you're waiting around on your SNAP benefits anyway. It's a great thing to get, especially, ahead of the holidays as well. Go ahead and get you, the staples from your food pantry. Yeah, I'm seeing too many families lining up, actually. It's so many, And I myself would stand in one of them lines, but I'm the type of person, I will leave it for someone who really need it. If I feel like we're good at home, we're good at home. If we can make do at home, we will make do at home. And I will leave that for people who actually really need it. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, New Jersey. National Guard out here trying to help out to distribute the food across the pantries, guys. Yes.
All right, fam. So yes, that just about sums up everything that we had to discuss this video. Definitely watch out for those SNAP changes if you are a SNAP recipient. Yeah, National Guard have been deployed just to help out with those food pantries. Extra hands can't hurt. It would have been better if they did hire a bunch of people, especially around this time, just to assist with that, for some extra money. I don't know. That's just how I see it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys are new here, you did enjoy today's video and you found it informative, all you have to do is subscribe just like that. Yeah, something like that. Press the notification bell on so you will not miss a beat, especially when I upload. It's gonna be like ding ding ding. Shauna at MWU done uploaded the video. Yeah, so hopefully you all are safe. Hopefully you all are prepped. Hopefully you all are doing exactly what you can do while you can do it. Until next time, y'all, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. You all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. You guys, I heard that Trump was going to go ahead and send over that, like half of the SNAP benefits, and then I saw something else saying, oh, he went back on his decision. I'm really not too sure, but I'm going to go ahead and research that, and then I guess we'll see that next video. Love you all, and God bless. Peace.